Here at Lamar University in Beaumont, Texas, college is really stressful. Some students face housing insecurities. Many students struggle to find adequate, affordable housing options near their campus. As enrollment has surged, on-campus housing has not increased enrollment. I will be talking to directors who are knowledgeable about the living arrangements and students that live on and off campus. I have with me here the housing director at Lamar University, Mary Atkinson. She can attest to the low-income students at the university.
Coming to Lamar, there's quite a large population of first-generation students who are low-income students. It's something that students mention to us quite a bit. In terms of our services here in housing, that's something that we need to be very in tune to when residents come to live with us.
Teresa Hebert, you're the property manager of Edge Student Living, a close apartment complex to the university. What is the key factor for students to keep in mind when living off campus?
Our rental price is, on average, about $2,500 less per year than it is living on campus. Definitely affordability would be top of the list on that. We currently do individual lease contracts, so the residents are only responsible for their rent, but still affords them the ability to room with their friends and not have to worry about if their friends are financially stable or not.
Ms. Atkinson, can you tell us more about how campus living may be obtainable for students?
I think the first key with students is they need to know what the resources are, not only with our department, but on campus as well. We work very closely with financial aid office, the staff there, also the staff and scholarships, because anytime a student mentions concerns about money, I have specific contacts that I have in financial aid, and so they can review the student's account with them, and so they can see, if there are issues not only paying with tuition and fees, but with housing and the meal plan as well.
Dominique Lay is a student here at the university, and although it's convenient, housing can be pricey.
I do think that the dorms are a little bit expensive, but that's just because it comes out of my pocket and I don't really like spending that much. I do think that it could be a little bit financially easier on me if I were to stay in an apartment, but that would just be long term. But staying in the dorms is very nice and beneficial for me, and I know for so many other students who are able to get a scholarship that pay for their dorms.
Living off campus can be stressful, but LaDacia Augusta lives with her parents, so that is convenient for her.
Living with my mother, I really don't have to worry about paying any type of rent right now. Most of the times I would just pay groceries, but right now I'm just really focusing on school.
Many students don't have the luxury of staying with other people. Ms. Atkinson, what are some resources they could choose from?
You mentioned if there's people who don't have a place to live, housing is an option on campus. And there are times that we do hear from students who are living off campus and something happens with whatever that living situation is.
A resource offered from Lamar is the LU Strong program. Funding and resources include, but are not limited to, emergency or temporary housing expenses, food, essential utilities, and other things that may prevent continued enrollment. So, LaDacia, can you tell us a time when LU Strong helped you?
LU Strong really did help with, just the things that I needed to be comfortable and, be able to go to school and stuff like that. And they really did help a lot. Just school and just trying to get to class, this is like my livelihood. Because, I'm living with my mother, just kind of helping her, just with gas, going back to school and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Like LaDacia said, LU Strong was a prominent source here in the community. Ms. Atkinson, what are some other resources from the university that you may know of?
There's a number of places, and actually there's offices like the Dean of Students office that has more information about living off campus and resources in the community.
The cost of living, no matter where the student lives, off or on campus, can be extremely difficult, but there are resources in place to help accommodate their needs.